it started here for sure, and the foundation of everything I know definitely happened here. It's definitely a hallowed space for me, much in the same way a library is to anybody else.
Right.
There's graffiti here from ages past on how to do basic stuff in the theater. Like I found one on how to make your own Pop-Tart once. Like if you go look, there's just stories. Like people write stories and little fables and legends all over the place.
I came into class and I told myself, I'm not going to let this control my life. I'm going to have another life. I'm just going to do this for fun. And then I was there every day. And now I am a performance major in college. So it's safe to say this theater in Nancy has changed my life.
I don't want to say it, but it's very Stanford Prison-esque in that you see who these kids are going to grow up to be based on how they're acting. And I've seen it happen, and it does work. It's some bizarre, weird form of art therapy that I can't explain.
My first role was Lou Martin in Up the Down Staircase. My last role, so I started off as this tiny little kid who was just like picked on and like tried to be funny, and then I ended up being the father in Arthur Miller's All My Sons, which is just vastly different. And I guess you could make it I don't know, a comparison, saying that how much I've grown with it. But there were definitely times where senior year was a weird time for me, and I grew up a lot, I feel like, and so it was nice to play this adult. Because like you're supposed to think that adults had everything together, but this adult did not have anything together. He was like 64, and just nothing. Everything he did was wrong, and it didn't work. And that was cathartic to me, to be able to know that I'm still 17 or however old I was, and I'm not done growing, and I probably never will be.
And what we try to do is just what I don't think any other high school program can do. Or is willing to do, and that is be different and take challenges and take boundaries and kind of take those and run with them and make them better for what they are. And I think we're very fortunate for that.
You know, it's always fun to see how the next generation is treating the place. You know, you guys got it so much better. We had candles.
We lit a candle.
Yeah, we had candles, and we all talked to those cheerleader things.
Megaphone.
To be or not to be.
Greek grapes.
Why do you do this to me?
Grapes. Red leather, yellow leather. Blue base, black ink, black face.
It's easy for even someone of my age and experience to be able to walk in here and talk to some of the people from the newer generations and the younger kids and still have the same experiences. I mean, we've all gone through the same things. We've all warmed up before a show, which is one of the most amazing things to ever happen to anyone. You know, we've all
12 hours a day.
right. We've all stood up on this stage and bled and sweat and, you know, cried and laughed, and, you know, those experiences are universal regardless of age or time. So yeah, it's always like coming home.
Something that if you hold on to it, you really feel that it has touched you, and the possibilities and the opportunities that you can uncover is just amazing.
She whispers in the breeze, he's waving from a star.
Oh, it's her. You mean 1,000%.
if she didn't put in the time and dedication that she has, it wouldn't be what it is now. Because, I mean, you guys come in freshmen, you leave as seniors.
She brought me in when I was in a rough place. I can honestly say I would have never graduated high school if it wasn't for Nancy Curtis. So she's kind of the heart that holds it all together.
I think that there is something about the way that Curtis is as a person that drives you to be the best person that you can be, and you don't have a choice.
She has this boundless energy, which I don't get. And she's like 3 times my age. She's more than 3 times my age, and she has way more energy than I do when I sleep for like 14 hours.
It's hard for me to kind of go around the city and around other places and see theater teachers who, like, their job is done at 2:30 p.m. And so she's never been like that.
I'm convinced she's the devil.
We might not understand what it is she sees in us, but at the end of the day, she's just trying to guide you with her knowledge, experience, and you gotta trust in the Curtis, you know.
She has a rare ability to inspire and empower, which is unusual, a combination, and it's never waned. You feel her passion, and I think it's infectious. Her desire to see all of us do well, to not only see us do well on stage but in life, is inspiring, and I don't think that's ever changed for her.
At first there was a strive to be a thespian, then there was a strive to be a better actor, then there was a strive to like maybe try directing, then there was a strive to maybe try writing, and then there's these pushes and pushes and pushes that just kept pushing me into theater, and there's things here are still pushing me today. And so I don't think, if I did not come here, if I did not do theater here, I would not be the person that I am by any means. And I feel like if I met that person, I wouldn't know who they were.
There's like a generational thing. It doesn't just stop with each class. You don't see that in a lot of other theater departments. They're kind of in with their class and out with their class. And outside of that, there's no real ties, I guess, is the best way to put it, you know. But she's been here for 30 plus years, so those kids come back and it's the same thing.
And 3 kids, and one day my boss said to me, what did he say?
I'm always gonna use this as like a marker for how well I'm doing, because this was the greatest time of my life.